Something's bothering me, Bryson. Oh yeah? What's that? The fact that I'm on this side of the table and not the side you're on. Why is that bothering you? Well, think about it. In R&B, if you have us sitting here facing them, from their perspective, it's B and R. It's backwards. It's wrong. And in the channel banner, I'm on the side with the R. If you were to slap R and B in the middle of us right now, I would be on the side with the B. Is it really bothering you that much? Yeah, it is. And it's bothering you too. No, it's... Yeah, you're right, we should change it. Yeah. Welcome friends, old and new, to the QCast. We changed the formatting a little bit so that it can be easier for us to make and a little bit easier for you to watch. Instead of going by days, we're gonna go by number, 5 through 1. It's also 2 less stories in case you can't do math. Whoa, they can do math. Don't insult their intelligence. They're pretty smart people. I mean, they subscribed to our channel, didn't they? Didn't they? Let's get this thing on the road, shall we? In Ireland, a guy punched a hole in a 10 million pound Claude Monet painting called Argentinian Basin with a single sailboat. Why did he do that? Did he have sailboatophobia? No, he didn't have a non-existent phobia for sailboats. He actually told police that he was getting back at the state. That'll show him, oh yeah. Put my fist through a painting and watch the whole nation get out their pitchforks. While pitchfork sales remain level in Ireland, he was sentenced to 5 years in jail. And in court, he changed his story to say that he fainted and fell into the painting instead. Why would you change your statement like that? If you really wanted to stick it to the man, you should have stuck to your guns. He needs to learn to put his Monet where his mouth is. Cringeworthy pun. Well, the damage has been done, I guess. Actually, not really. They used a high-tech machine to fix the painting and make it as if it was never punched in the first place. Now he's got 5 years in jail. The painting's completely fine, and he didn't even make a real statement. Oh, he made a statement. If you want to start a rebellion, don't do this. Thinking about using that crane to propose to your girl? Well, maybe you should rethink that. A Dutch man used the crane to raise himself up to his girlfriend's bedroom window, playing music and popping the question. Before she could answer though, the crane tipped over and crashed through her roof. No one was injured, and she said yes anyway. I always love a story with that age-old question in it. Will you marry me? No. If a guy crashes a crane through his girlfriend's roof and proposes anyway, will she say yes? Oh yeah. That age-old question. After she said yes, the couple immediately went to Paris to celebrate. Or in other words, the boyfriend took her to the most romantic place he could think of in an attempt to make her forget that she's temporarily homeless. The police force's biggest weakness was brought to light in St. Petersburg, Florida. That being front-end loaders. Yes, at an absolutely blistering top speed of 25 miles per hour, a man by the name of Donald John Clark managed to flee from the police for a full 90 minutes in a stolen Volvo front-end loader. How? You'd think they just set up a blockade or something within the first 20 minutes of the chase. They did. Seriously? Yeah. And? He just kept driving, forced the police to move their cars out of the way and avoid being smacked into. They only caught Clark once the loader had run out of gas and discovered that he actually has a criminal history of reckless driving, which includes a DUI. So what you're saying is, hopefully the day never comes when they make fuel-efficient front-end loaders, because then we'll all have to look out. Donald John Clark is gonna be unstoppable. Don't you love it when you have a substitute for a class and they're just so incompetent that you can basically do whatever you want? But what if a teacher started acting like a sub? That's exactly what happened in a class at Broadneck High School in Annapolis, Maryland. The teacher got a little loopy, and upon going to the school nurse discovered that she had ingested marijuana. The story checked out. Earlier in class, she had asked one of her students for a piece of his brownie. I see where this is going. So the student, instead of telling her why she couldn't have a piece or just saying, no, you can't have a piece, gave the teacher a little bit of his pot brownie. He was charged with a handful of offenses and sent home. I've heard of trying to get high marks before, but this is kind of ridiculous, don't you think? Dude. Best class ever, though. Alright, class. What's 9 plus 10? 21! Yes. 21. Way to think outside the box. Yeah, it would be funny, but if I may offer this guy some advice. Next time, just bring an apple. Who knows what to do to shoo the slew of birds that coo? Pigeons in Fairbank are viewed as a nuisance due to their poo. Parking crews stew. I would too, if I had to scoop as much doo-doo as they do. 150 gallons is what they go through in a year, and roofers last summer found 6 inches of the goo had accumulated on the roof of the courthouse square. Also, these wahoos' poo includes uric acid, which chews through metal and the sealant of concrete floors. Many people are blue because since last year the pigeon population grew, and it seems this trend will continue to take its course. Some say that if dudes quit giving them food, then they'll lose interest in Fairbank and, true to their nature, move on to somewhere new. The way I consider the situation, I think it'd be cool if they built a bunch of coops, subdued the pigeons, and made use of them by building a huge new carrier bird system. I feel few Fairbankers would share your view. I guess that's true. Well, that's the news.
Oh man, please stop saying ooh.
Will do. Check out our social media pages. The links are in the description below. Be sure to click the thumbs up button on this video, subscribe to our channel if you want any more, and share this video with all your friends. May you never be doing jumping jacks at the gym, only to have your legs broken by a feminist gymnast who thinks they ought to be called jumping Jills. Cheers. Sometimes I feel like I have smoother skin than a woman. Okay? She has trained with students for a piece of bounty. Okay. Sorry. And force them to move their car to avoid being hit. Car.
Wow.
Car. I said car, not cars. That's important. Well, what would happen if a teacher could say? So what you're saying... If a guy crashes a crane through his girlfriend's roof.
Just have too much spokes on the lenses.
Thinking about... That hasn't happened since like 9th grade. Did I get it? Yeah. Or in other words, the boyfriend took her to the road... But dang it. You're just doing this the whole time. Or in other words... That sounded weird. What is going on? I thought we were past that. Well, Billy, changes in your body are natural for boys your age.
So I shouldn't feel ashamed of myself?
Oh, definitely. You suck. See, they're contagious. Oh no. It's a wiggle epidemic. Wiggle-demic. We're so dumb. Oh no.